Welcome inside room 442. It's time for Attack Defend. It's the Poraria Sharman Derby. All right, here's the topic for today. PSG, they're in the news as they always are, and they're currently linked with former Premier League manager Jose Mourinho. So that got me thinking, how would they do in England? So here's what you two have to debate. PSG wouldn't finish in the top 4 in the Premier League next season. James, you attack. Sarah, you'll be defending. Go.
Yeah, of course they're going to finish inside the top 4 in English football. Let's look at last season, shall we? Sarah. We had Man City, Liverpool, we had Chelsea. That 4th place was a battle throughout, and the team that made it, a little bit average in Tottenham Hotspur. Right? They're not great. I'm not just saying it because Albert's a big Spurs fan. I promise you I'm not just saying that. Look at the money being spent right now by PSG compared to Spurs. Spurs are legendary in their frugality in the transfer market. And I know Conte's there now. I know he's a great manager. I know he'll probably convince Harry Kane to stay. I know their front three is fantastic. Kane's a Golden Boot winner. They are a good team, in fairness, right? But there's a big gap between them and the big players in English football, in City and Liverpool. PSG had a bad year last year in the Champions League. They are obviously a team that dominates in France. You have Mbappe staying, much to prove there. And of course, you have Leo Messi, who just came off 5 goals, by the way, for Argentina. He's healthy. He's got a lot to prove as well. So they would walk into the top 4 of English football. 38 games, right? This is not a knockout tournament. It's not Champions League. It's 38 games. It's consistency. No problem at all. Keep that.
I mean, we're talking about PSG not doing well in the Champions League this past year. But what about the year before that, the year before that, the year before that as well? They can't seem to perform anywhere besides Ligue 1. And when I say that, they can't even win the Coupe de France. They can't win against teams like Saint-Etienne, Rennes. Teams like Monaco, who are going to be in 8th and 9th place, are beating them. They have such a good team, but there's no consistency with that team. And you're talking about, over a long range of time, 38 games. They're not consistent at all.
Is Spurs consistent?
No, but I wouldn't
Is Chelsea
say...
consistent? Is Arsenal consistent?
But somehow they still manage. I think they're still more consistent than PSG have been over the years because this team is constantly changing, bringing in new players, new coaches. There's no, formation in this team. And I think that as much as it pains me to say, because Messi's there and, Mbappe, also a great player, I would like to see them do better than they're doing. But over time and time again, they haven't been able to prove their consistency whatsoever. And the Champions League is the best way to show you that.
Yeah, but over the course of 38 games, right? And you're playing teams, you're not playing City and
But if they can't
Chelsea
beat a team like Saint-Etienne, they can't beat a team like Brentford. Brentford's
Brentford's
way better.
a good team.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
I'm just saying, don't be
No, but that's what
dismissing Brentford.
you're
And I
making
love
my
Brest too, by the way. Listen, it is a good argument in fairness, but there's no way with what they spend $1 billion worth of players that they won't be at least top 4 by the season's end. I know what you're saying. I do. You make a good argument, just not as good as mine. As simple as that.
Okay, Albert.
I don't appreciate the slight at Tottenham, but I have to agree with James. PSG, money talks in the Premier League. They would walk into the top 4. But let's not forget, they struggled to win the Champions League, just like Liverpool.